smaller group situation where there were fewer people in a part, they would be challenged a little bit more by just having to hold their part with just a few people. In the larger chorus, it can be a little easier because you're surrounded by people singing the same part as you, but in a small group situation you only have maybe, sometimes just you, or one other person, or maybe two other people. And so after our regular rehearsals, which happen here 7 to 9 on Monday nights, check your calendars now, so if you're available. Anyway, after that we have, from 9 to 10, we have our small group rehearsal. And it's a lot of fun to sing different material. The first song we're going to sing is Scene T, and I wanted to look this up to find out, it's in Spanish, to find out exactly what it meant, and I used Google Translate, and I found out that that wasn't really the best way to approach it. So I work at a school, and so I went to the Spanish teacher, and he helped me out. But I wanted to give you a little comparison of what the real translation is versus what Google supplied, just to show you how dependable it is. Here's what the Spanish teacher gave me. Without you, I can never live again, and think that you never will be with me. Without you, what can I care about if what makes me cry is far from here? Without you, there's no mercy in my pain. The hope of my love, you take at last. Without you, living is pointless as it is, as trying to forget you. Now here's the Google version. Without you, I can never live and think that any more Amy will be next. Without you, I can now import, if that makes me more far from here. Without you, no mercy in my pain. The hope of my love, you take her at last. Without you, it is useless to live. Be as useless as loving you. Forget you. So the moral here is, if it matters, no. Use a person.
the first and one of the few songs for which Paul McCartney first wrote the words and then wrote the music for this song. Rumor has it that All My Loving was one of John Lennon's favorite songs written by Paul. The song also has historical significance. It was the first song that the Beatles performed when they had their famous appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show on February 9th, 1964. And the show was watched by 73 million people, which was a record at the time, and it's considered a milestone in American pop culture. The broadcast audience for this show consisted largely of hysterical, screaming American teenage girls in tears. Now, our basses and tenors are very cute, and they do a particularly awesome job with this song, so we know you're going to probably want to do this screaming, but we are just asking that you can do a little bit of that just to control yourself, keep it to a minimum so the singers can concentrate.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true.
Before we do our last song of the set, I wanted to let you know that in addition to the wonderful, fabulous prizes that you heard about probably as you came in, there's actually one other prize that you should know about. We'll also be selling raffle tickets at the break, so take that opportunity to get those. The band is going to come down. I'll pass the mic up. That seems to be the better way to tell you about that prize.
Yes, I got Foothill Hardware in Oakland to donate a way cool water feature, I guess. But it's very neat. There's a picture of it on the front of the box. That box out there is actually not just there to hold up the Southwest Airlines tickets bonus or raffle prize. It's actually there so that you can see what it looks like. It's about 2 or 2.5 feet tall. You can run it indoors or outdoors. It has an absolutely nifty little feature in the middle where the water bubbles up and it's lit up from underneath. Oh yeah. Everyone's going to want to have this.
about the meaning of the lyrics of Black Horse and a Cherry Tree. I'm sure you will at home too. But we never came up with a definitive interpretation. Is it an echoing human love song? A strange fantasy in which horses and hearts can talk? And what's with the tree? It just seems so unclear. Katie Tunstall, the writer of the song, said, Black Horse and a Cherry Tree is inspired by old blues, Nashville psycho hillbillies, and hazy memories. It tells the story of finding yourself lost on